Let's try this number on for size for a second before we get out of here. 0. I think that might be the number of friends that Baker Mayfield has among Texas fans right now. I'm not sure he had many before this week, but Rob, Baker Mayfield, former Oklahoma quarterback, current Browns quarterback in Cleveland, right down the road from you, doing a camp here in Oklahoma for kids, and got asked about Texas, obviously the big Oklahoma rival, and whether maybe Texas could be back on the national scene. And Baker Mayfield eloquently called it crap. He was tired of that crap, and that he didn't like Sam Ehlinger, the Texas quarterback, and on and on. I guess I'm not surprised. Are you surprised at all by this?
No, I mean, this is a guy who shoots from the lip, right?
Yeah.
He just, that's how he is. And in fact, when the Browns drafted him, I was a little skeptical, because there aren't a lot of NFL quarterbacks who become successful who just sort of spout off as he does. They're more corporate types anymore. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, but he's got it going in Cleveland. They love him. So this didn't shock me. This is a guy that planted the flag in Columbus, at midfield. He's got a lot of spice to him. I think he's probably got a small pocket of fans in Lake Travis, Texas. So not all of Texas is against him, but maybe they've turned against him too. And I think that Sam Ehlinger, attended Westlake, I believe, high school, which was the big rival of Lake Travis. So it goes way back there, and he doesn't care. And in one way, it's refreshing. The other way, you wonder, if it turns on him and Baker Mayfield doesn't have a good season, or things go south, that stuff comes back to bite you. So it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, he's Baker Mayfield, I think we can safely say, has never seen a chip that he didn't put right on his shoulder. So, anytime, like you mentioned, Rob, this goes all the way back to high school rivalries, not liking a high school rival that now you don't even play against. He's not playing against Sam Ehlinger. Sam Ehlinger's just at his old school's rival school. So it's interesting, but yeah, I think it's going to be very, very interesting to watch what happens in Cleveland. They've obviously improved the talent around Baker Mayfield. Everybody knows that. Can they capitalize on that? How much better are they going to be? People are talking playoffs. Does that change approach publicly, privately? It's worked pretty well for Baker Mayfield. I don't get the feeling like he's going to change much, but clearly the expectations are rising on what do the Browns do on the field.
Absolutely. Cleveland fans who are as crazed as anyone, and they starve for success. They're penciling in a Super Bowl. Like, whoa, dog pound, whoa, So we'll see. I remain a little skeptical. I mean, I think Baker's got the personality, and he does have the talent to win. But I think he's being crowned as a Hall of Famer already, and I just think they need to tap the brakes a little bit on what's going on in Cleveland, which will not be popular among Cleveland fans to hear that.
Yeah, there's no braking going on amongst Browns fans right now. They are full speed ahead. They want the season to start now so they can start celebrating and winning. And, I think they're going to have a good year, but it is going to be interesting to watch as they continue to try to ramp up what they're able to do with that talent. How does Baker Mayfield play in his second season in the league? Obviously, last year a lot was, it wasn't sort of extra credit, but he wasn't the starter at the beginning of the year. The expectation was he was going to learn and eventually grow into that role. Obviously, he takes it over much earlier and just, blasts off into the stratosphere. So, what does he do now to try to get more consistent, to try to be a guy that defenses, they didn't have much film on a year ago in the pros. Now they do. How does he combat what they now know about him? He's always been up for challenges. There's zero doubt about that. But this is the highest challenge of them all in the NFL. So what does that look like? We'll find out pretty soon. Although I don't think he's going to have anybody cheering from him down in Austin, at least not very many that love the horns. All right, lots of stuff to talk about this week, but that's it for the Writer's Block. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week.